Hey Andy. So our project is going to be on the relationship of Costa Rica and Nicaragua as countries and the different relationships that they have for their economy, for things like that. And we're going to do that through a talk show.
One of us was going to act as an interviewer while the other will represent will be a representative from each of the countries, so just pretty much just change clothes and yeah. And through the talk show you can kind of get like the different perspectives from each of the countries' representatives, so you can get commentary on the issues that exist between them.
From like a first-hand perspective of the people, and I think that's going to be the interviewer.
Okay.
And I'll be switching back between Nicaragua and Costa Rica, like people from there.
Kind of like a civil Jerry Springer.
Yeah, something along those lines.
One of the issues that we're going to talk about is the economy, if you want to.
Yeah, so we're going to talk about the economy, like how they bring in tourism and kind of the competition for that as a source of income, and their agricultural differences, who works like in the fields and like why that's important, like importing workers and things like that, and the different gaps that they have on their social like structures of their everyday people, and the differences between those as countries, and the land disputes.
Yeah.
So yeah, things like Nicaragua uses militia in order to work coffee plantations and generate workers that way, and Costa Rica has like higher standards for its workers. So people kind of come in from Nicaragua to work in Costa Rica to get paid more and treated better, and then go send money back to their families in Nicaragua. And we're also going to talk about like land disputes that they have, and the fact that Nicaragua has a military and Costa Rica doesn't, and other like political differences.
Yeah, kind of similar how to like Costa Rica, since it doesn't have a military, is more diplomatic when it comes to resolving issues, whereas Nicaragua is pretty much a little more bellicose, I guess you could say.
Yeah. Tenacious, rambunctious.
Like one of the issues that was going on is dredging of the San Jose River. So pretty much when Nicaragua wanted to make the river wider so it's easier for navigation, that was fine since they have the right to. However, when they started putting the, I guess, residue would be the right word, or deposits on Costa Rican territory, that doesn't go over so well. And a lot of Nicaragua's history was just dealing with the land disputes. That we're going to talk about how once a lot of the countries that today in South America got their independence from Spain, Nicaragua was the largest of them. So going from the largest one to being constricted, obviously they're not going to accept too well, and they're always going to be looking towards expanding again. And I think the last thing we were just going to say is how Costa Rica also, it's more appealing. So Nicaragua, being the poorest country in South America, can always attract the most visitors, whereas even like I know my Spanish class in high school went down to Costa Rica for a trip, and I got to like for all the very touristy things like zip lining, whitewater rafting, and I know you were down there. So
I did all that, yeah, and I spent last semester there. So the people that are going to be interviewed in our presentation are going to be very informed on the history and inner workings of their respective countries, and so
yeah, and also just like the obvious environmental aspects that Costa Rica represents, since they have a nicer rainforest. So yeah, that's pretty much it.
So that's the theme of our project, and we hope you like it.
All right. Adios, Andy. Hasta viernes.
Ciao.